Hello. So I've been kind of MIA for the past 3 weeks. I realized it's kind of hard to make a every week video. So I may start combining them just a little bit, just like maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month into one video. Because it's a lot to do weekly, as I've learned, especially when I have life going on, you know? I'm just being pregnant. Sometimes I'm tired. I mean, I'm tired all the time. Anyways, today is February 21st, 2020, and I am 15 weeks pregnant. I'm towards the end of the week because it's Friday, so next week I'll be 16. Man, does time fly. I'm sure all the moms realize it. It's like flying because you're like, I'm almost halfway through this pregnancy and it's also going so slow because of all the symptoms that I'm experiencing, and it's just, I want it to go quicker so I'm not pregnant anymore. I just want the baby out, but at the same time I want it to go slow so I can enjoy this, and it's like my last bit of time without having a child, so I'm really trying to enjoy this time. But it's hard with, you know, just being pregnant. Okay, so week 15, 13, 14, and 15 were all pretty similar. I'd say the only thing that's been better is that I've been getting a lot more energy, which is fantastic. I'm still tired, but more energy, just especially now that I'm drinking coffee. I miss coffee so much. Thank you, coffee, for coming back into my life. So let's see, my baby is the size of an orange, and all of you guys as well if you're in week 15. I'm sure there's different sizes, like smaller oranges and bigger oranges, but just in general, size of an orange. Let's see, I read some information about what's going on this week, and I think it's developing, or it can hear things now, or no, I think it could hear things last week. So I just know the baby can hear things now and also see light. So I'm kind of stoked for when the baby is 16, I think 17, 18 is when the baby starts fluttering. And I'm hoping I get to feel that and it doesn't freak me out. Because what does that mean? Fluttering. Yeah, hopefully it's like a nice flutter, not like a cramp flutter. So my symptoms this week and the last weeks have been pretty similar. Still with the whole bleeding gums. Whenever I floss, it bleeds a lot, and apparently that's very normal, but it goes away once you give birth. So I've just been using that neem mouthwash I told you guys about last time. Oh, you know what? My nose bled the other day, but it was just very little. I was just blowing my nose and there was some blood, and apparently that's very common too, so don't be freaked out if there's blood coming out of your nose and your mouth. Hopefully not the eyes. That'd be scary. Another huge symptom is low blood pressure. Just constantly, like if I'm taking a warm shower or I'm exerting myself, low blood pressure makes me very dizzy. So dizziness constantly. And I'm in a consistent state of bloatedness now. My belly, it's just bloated all the time, especially at night. Like throughout the day, sometimes I feel better, in the morning is good, but at night I'm just so bloated. And I think because I'm kind of like, my uterus is getting bigger, the baby's getting bigger, it's pushing up on my bowels, and I think I'm like losing space, and so I'm digesting differently. I'm not getting very much acid reflux, just a lot of bloating. So I'm glad I don't have acid reflux, but I have had a past history of acid reflux before I was even pregnant, so I'm kind of scared, but I'm ready. I'd say those are the biggest symptoms. I can't think of anything else. I'm always hot. I think that's pretty normal too. I think most people that are pregnant are running on the warmer side. I think I've said that before too, because I told you about Malcolm likes the window closed and I want it open because I'm always hot. And I'm so stoked to be 40 weeks pregnant in August in California. It's gonna be so nice. I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining. Food aversions, none, not really. I haven't really had any, which is great. Can eat everything. I have been eating everything. My food cravings, smoked salmon and cream cheese. And I've been, I didn't know I could eat smoked salmon. So everybody, I looked it up and you can eat smoked salmon. But if you are concerned, ask your doctor before you do it. I would ask your doctor no matter what, because I don't want you guys to do this and then regret it. So don't listen to me, just ask first. But I ate it. That's all I'm saying. I ate it. And I'm just really enjoying the smoked salmon right now on cream cheese, on like this like thing from Trader Joe's that's like a seeded cracker. It's like a gluten-free seeded cracker. Oh, so good. And now I bought some red onion to put on top. I've been doing that every morning. I think that's the only food craving besides sweet food. I just always crave sweet food. It has been very consistent throughout my whole pregnancy. I've always just wanted sweets. Chocolate, sweets. Let's see. Oh, pregnancy product of the last 3 weeks. I have been rubbing vitamin E oil on my body. I think I'm going to switch between vitamin E oil and coconut butter because people have like tooted like the benefits of both of them or coconut oil. So I want to try the coconut oil, but I also want to do the vitamin E. I've been doing it less on my belly because my belly isn't really growing that big. I don't know what's going on. I'm not showing too much, but I should probably do it beforehand, which would probably be smart, but I will start doing it probably next week. But I've been doing a lot of boobs because my boobs have been getting bigger more significantly than my belly. So there's that. Vitamin E oil from Trader Joe's, good stuff. No new apps, just been kind of doing the same thing. So I wrote some questions down that I could ask the doctor, and if anyone here who's watching this, if you guys know the answers to these, that'd be great. So let's see. I just have to pull it up on my laptop. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's see. I've been looking into circumcision this week, or mostly last week, but just a little bit more this week. And since we're having a boy, it's kind of one of those concerns that we have to think about before the birth because we have to decide. So I kind of left it up to Malcolm, my fiance. I don't have a dick, so I don't really know if I would want a circumcision or not. So I thought maybe this would be like more of a dad's decision type of thing. That's just how me and Malcolm want to do it. And so there's that. As a nursing student, I was able to watch a circumcision while I was in nursing school, and it wasn't that great. I felt bad for the baby, but it was quick, and after the procedure, the baby quickly was like consoled by the mother, and it didn't take too long. Like the baby wasn't like just super sad and crying for hours and hours. It was just the procedure, crying, and then maybe for like an hour after, and then it was fine. But I would just recommend, because some doctors use a shot for the pain to numb the baby's penis, and some don't. You might want to ask whoever's doing your circumcision if they use it or not, because I don't know, I would like to know that they're using it so the baby would feel less pain, So there's that. There's just from previous experience from nursing school. I'm still thinking about it. I have a doctor's appointment next week, so these are questions that I'm gonna ask next week, and I can address it in my next video. But another thing I've been thinking about is the Hep V vaccine. That one, I'm trying to figure out if that is something I want to do. The vitamin K shot after birth, and the correlation between like delayed cord clamping and not getting the vitamin K shot or whatnot. So just things to think about: Hep B vaccine, vitamin K shot. Another question I have is actually, how do we find out the baby's blood type? I was wondering if that's something I'm sure we have to wait once the baby's born. But that was just a question I had for the doctor. Oh, you know what? This is a question I have for the doctor, but it's also a symptom. I have been getting white hair, and I've never had white hair, and my mom and dad didn't get white hair till later in life. So it was just kind of concerning when I found a white hair in my head, and it was just a long, long white strand. And so I found two. So I found one, and then my fiance Malcolm found the second one. And let me just tell you, finding white hairs is not fun. It is scary. It makes you feel like you're getting old. And so I looked it up, and what made me feel a little bit better is that Kate Middleton, a queen or princess queen, also had this happen to her when she had her baby. And I guess there's some hormones in your body that are turning your hair white. Great. I'm just hoping there's no more. It's looking good right now. But I hope I don't just turn into a white-haired lady right now. I'd like to keep my dark hair for a little longer. At least, to like 30, 40. Maybe 50, that'd be great. Yeah, I think that's about it. My last thought kind of for this video, I don't want to go too long because, well, I guess this is my 3 weeks all together in one, but still, my last thought is I'm a control freak. I wouldn't say I'm the worst control freak. I just am one. And I have realized that a lot of my fears on pregnancy and delivery are based on the fact that I don't have control over the situation. And so I was thinking to myself, I've always kind of feared the growing belly because it's scary and you can't stop it, and it's because I can't control it. And also, the symptoms, it's so out of my control. I don't get to decide when I'm nauseous or when I'm tired, and I like knowing that if I'm exercising and eating the right food and doing the right things, that I can feel energized, But with this pregnancy, like, I can do all the things right, and I still feel that I'm not performing at my full capacity because I'm pregnant, and sometimes things don't work like that. So I'm coming to terms with that. I think that's something I finally realized at week 15, is that I'm a control freak, and pregnancy is hard for me because I don't have control. And I was also thinking, the changes in my body I can't control, and that's pretty normal though. I'm like, even non-pregnant women have changes in their body. But these are like quick, fast-moving changes that are happening rapidly, one by one, or overlapping each other and continuously happening. And then the delivery, it's just another scary thing. You have no control. You can make a birth plan. You can figure out exactly what you want to go down. You want the epidural, you don't want the epidural. You want to be checked, vaginal checks, you don't want vaginal checks. You want a midwife, you want to be at the hospital, you want a birth, a bath birth. You don't want Pitocin, you do want Pitocin. Like, there's so many components that can change your birth plan, and you really don't have any control. You can try your best, you can prepare, you can do hypnobirthing, you can talk to your doctor, but when it comes down to it, that day when your kid is born, it's just, you have to take it step by step, like just minute by minute, hour by hour. Like, you don't know if you're gonna be the 30-hour birth or the 2-hour birth. So that is what I've been dealing with recently, just coming to terms with being more present in the moment. And I say this because I'm trying to remind myself every day about this, and I hope that maybe this will help you guys out to know that there's people suffering with these thoughts as well. But I'm trying to remember every day to stay in the moment and focus on how amazing it is that I'm pregnant, and just hoping for positive things and being aware of what options I have and the way birth can go, and the way, like, being able to access these YouTube videos and listen to podcasts is such a blessing. Like, it really is, because I get to listen to many different women, some more than others, because, you know, you just have a liking towards certain people and not towards others. Not liking, but like just preferences. But it just helps so much, you know. They tell you maybe what to expect, what they experienced, and you just kind of take it with a grain of salt. You listen, you get informed, and you digest it, and you try to relax. So that's where I am right now. So that was my thought of the week, the last 3 weeks. Anyways, that's about it. I'd like to start making more videos about more specific things, and not about week to week, but just really like random things that I've been spending a lot of time on during this pregnancy, like picking out different items for my registry, what items I've been going back and forth between, breastfeeding, that's a big one I've been learning about recently. Yeah, and you know, I'll probably do that at some point, but that'll happen at some point. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to my 15-week pregnancy. Oh, let me show my belly, because that's always important. So like I said, you can't really see. Let's see, maybe if I lift my shirt and pull my, there we go, you can see it now. See, it's there, it's popping out. It just looks like a bloat, you know? There we go, guys. Oops. And then let's do it without. Yeah, you see a little tiny bump. Oh man. There we go. Okay, guys. Thanks for checking out my belly. Have a great weekend, guys.